Today we were exploring the culture of the Indigenous Vedda people. They were originally a hunter-gatherer tribe, and we spent the morning learning some of their traditional ways of hunting and also engaging in one of their ceremonies. Today's visit was organised by Gal Oya Lake Club, where we're staying. We jumped in a jeep. We drove for about half an hour in the jeep to take us out to where we were meeting the local tribes people. So if you were staying at the Gal Oya Lake Club, it's a really interesting and thing to do, and it's something different if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about Sri Lanka's ancient cultures. One of the nicest parts of the morning was engaging in a ceremony that they used to perform to keep their hunters safe as they went out to do an extended hunt. These local people have been displaced. They were living in an area that is now underwater, and they were moved to an area that is now a cave area where they were living after they got displaced.
Keep watching to experience our boat safari in Gal Oya. Will we see the famous elephants swimming? But first, a random piece of culture. We spotted these on our travels. They're called Pambaya, and they're placed on new buildings. According to our local guide, the scarecrow-like figure takes the bad vibes away, and the text on the wall says, "Blessing," and it ensures that you get a blessing every time someone reads it. Gal Oya National Park is famous for its elephants and boat safaris. It's the only place in Sri Lanka where you can see elephants swimming. This afternoon, we're hoping we're going to catch a glimpse of elephants swimming to one of the islands. The lake that we're travelling on is in fact a reservoir in the national park. It's an important sanctuary for Asian elephants, and the swimming activity highlights their adaptability and the importance of habitat preservation.
Today, unfortunately, we didn't get to see any swimming elephants, but we did get to see quite a number of elephants, and we were able to move around, have a good look at them. We did see a crocodile as well. Got the guide to jump his feet in rather swiftly when the other guide pointed it out. And there's also an abundance of bird life in the area. So we saw pelicans and sea eagles and a number of other water birds. So if bird life is your thing, it was a really interesting safari to do. We're here right at the end of July, and we've been a little bit surprised by how hot it is. So today was 38 degrees, so bobbing around in a boat made for quite a nice relief from the heat. Even as Australians, we're finding it warm, the humidity's high, and so traipsing around in the jungle might have been not the best option, but certainly floating on a boat was lovely.
This is you're looking for somewhere to stay close to the Gal Oya National Park, we stayed at the Gal Oya Lake Club, which had spacious rooms, a pontoon for watching the sunrise, and a pool to cool off in.
There's something about travelling. You can stay in a whole bunch of 4 and 5 star resorts all around the world, and in the end, 4 and 5 star resorts all kind of look the same. I think at Gal Oya Lake Club, you'll find something that is a little bit different and a whole lot memorable. The rooms here are really large and spacious. There are only a very small number of guests here, and we're located right next to the national park here on the lake. When we first spoke to Essence Sri Lanka, we said we wanted to do things that were a little bit off the beaten track. I think they nailed it with this one. You know, you're a little bit off the beaten track when your driver stops twice to ask local people which way are we going next to get here. This place is tucked away in the middle of nowhere, it seems. But if you're coming here on your own, I think the rooms are around 200 Australian dollars, and that was including breakfast. We had a little check on booking.com. But if you want it all done for you, then by all means, you should definitely check out Essence Sri Lanka, because they've sorted all of this out for us. And we've been so pleased with what's been organised for us. We asked for things off the beaten track and unique, and I think this ticks the box, off the beaten track and unique.
At the Gal Oya Lake Club, you can try some of the more local food. One of the things that we've tried here is Kottu, which is like a stir-fried dish but with strips of roti put through it, and it's really rather tasty. Another option we've had is a Sri Lankan breakfast pancake, which is a pancake filled with grated up coconut and a treacle, sugary treacle of some sort, which makes also for rather a tasty breakfast.
If you're enjoying these Sri Lankan videos, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more of our trip as we venture to Ella, Sigiriya, Kandy and beyond. And lastly, make sure you make this retired life better than a vacation.